Hey, so we are back from the farmer's market, and before I start juicing all these yummy vegetables and fruits, I want to show you guys what I got because I got a serious bang for my buck. So I got 12 pears, I got a bag of beets, ginger. Now you're probably thinking, why did I get all that ginger? Well, I love to put a good huge chunk of ginger in my batch of juice that I make, and I'm going to show you what is my batch. My batch is basically about 4 mason jars that are 32 ounces each, and I probably put about 9 ounces of turmeric in each batch, ginger in each batch. This is turmeric, which I got as well. Now this is going to be my first time using turmeric in my juices, but just like with ginger, it is packed with antioxidants. It is basically a healing agent, good for digestion and just your overall body. You can never go wrong with turmeric, and I'm so glad that I found the fresh stuff. I also got a box of oranges. The box of oranges, there was like 56 oranges in each box. I got a box of apples, 12 bags. Each bag weighs about 3 pounds. I got 3 5-pound bags of carrots, a big, huge, massive bag of spinach, 8 bushes of kale. So when I make my version of green machine, I'm gonna put a lot of kale in it. I got 9 mangoes, green mangoes, 10 cucumbers, 2 bushels of celery, which is not my favorite vegetable to juice, but it is really good for you. Some watermelon, 2 pineapples. Now, when it comes to the pineapples and even the mangoes, you don't want to go too crazy with it inside your juice because it's really sweet. You really want to keep your juice, not that you can't have it, but I just feel like I just want the, the stuff that's really gonna heal my body. And this is just to make the juice, taste good and be sweet and stuff, which is fine. It's all natural sugar, which is good for you. So this is all that I got from the farmer's market today, all for $176. When I went to Walmart though, I literally got not even up to half of what I have here in front of me, and I spent over 200 bucks. So you definitely should go to the farmer's market, go to your local farmer's market and get your fresh produce. It is worth the drive if it's far away from your house because it's cost effective. So I'm gonna put all this up and then I'm gonna make you my orange surprise. So now that I got all of my fruits and veggies out of the way, I am about to make you guys my Coco's surprise. And I'll tell you what makes it a surprise at the end, so keep watching. And I promise you this time, I'm really good now at making sure I stick to my promises when it comes to the recipes and my secret sauces and stuff. Okay, so here we have it, Coco's surprise, and I am going to use everything that we need, okay? I have already chopped it up, measured it, and all that. I have my Taylor scale, shout out to Taylor scale, that I use to measure my turmeric, which I use 2 ounces of turmeric, 9 ounces of ginger, 2 pears, 4 large oranges, 6 medium-sized apples, and 5 medium-sized carrots. And that is what is inside this luscious bowl right here. And I want you guys to take a big look at this. So imagine when they tell you what your daily allotment should be for fruits and veggies. There's just no way. I mean, for me personally, I am not gonna eat like 4 bushes of kale and 2 cups of spinach and all this sort of stuff. So imagine getting all of this wonderful, we've got all these oranges, apples, pears, ginger, turmeric, carrots, everything that makes you a good 32 ounces, which is great. And you're able to get all your nutrients inside this lovely jar. So we are gonna get to juicing. So my juicer is a Mueller juicer. So for those of you that are in the market for a juicer, to be honest, I think that you should go online and do your research on the type of juicer that you should get. So my husband, shout out to Caleb, he went online and he did some research and found a reasonably priced juicer for us. So definitely there are ones out there that are super expensive. They can run as high as $300 or they can go as low as $69.99, depending on where you get it from. But we found this on Amazon.com. And just before I was about to do this, I realized that I'm missing my cruncher thingy. whatever this is called. So here we go. So I've turned it around so that you guys can see what it looks like when it's all coming out. So one of the things that I like to do when I'm juicing a medley of juices like this, I always chop up my fruits and veggies and put it in a big massive bowl. So that way I'm not just doing like the carrots and then the apples and then the pears. I'm actually like mixing it all in. So that way I feel like it makes the juice taste better when you juice it mixed in together. So I have like even my turmeric and stuff, as you can see, all nicely chopped up in there. I have my ginger as well, nicely chopped up. So each batch that I juice, I'm getting like a good chunk of every single fruit and vegetable inside the recipe. And that's what you want. You don't want to do like every single ingredient one at a time. Kind of try and mix it up. Makes the juice taste better. Another thing that I did when I was chopping up my fruits is I de-seeded them. The reason why I did that, and this is just my advice, is you don't want to put a lot of pressure on your blade. That will wear out your juicer faster. And I mean, if you are, juicing all the time, every day, maybe you're doing it, just once in a while, these juices are expensive and you want to make sure that you're really getting your money's worth. So I recommend that when you're chopping up your fruit, take the seeds out. So like I told you guys before, I am currently doing Aikens B007, that's his Instagram handle. He now has his Lent edition for fasting going on, which I'm a part of. And he's been encouraging us to use a lot of fruits and veggies as a part of our clean meals when we break our fast. So we do like intermittent fasting. We try and push for 20 hours, but for the newbies out there, shout out to the Aikens Healthy Billionaire newbies. They do maybe 16, 18, but for us veterans, we try to push for 20 hours. And then when we break, you have what he believes or what he encourages to be a clean meal. So your clean meal consists of, your fruits, your veggies, obviously no bread, no rice, well, no white rice. Just basically what he says is no drug food. And this is definitely not junk food. These are all the nutrients that your body craves, like on a daily basis. You need to fill it up with it. So all right guys, there you have it. My container is filled. It's practically spilling over. And before I pour it into my mason jar, the next thing you got to do is you got to do a taste test. So I'm going to do a taste test. Get my little cup. So of course, after having juiced all of those ingredients, you want to make sure that you give your container a good stir to mix it all in. Coco's Surprise is the bomb. This is a winner. Like, I'm gonna start selling this. Seriously, it tastes so good. It really honestly does taste so good. So there you have it, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in my jar that I have ready. So it does a little bit over the 32 ounces that I measured before. And also it depends on the size of your vegetables. So if your apples are smaller or your oranges are smaller or your carrots are smaller, then it probably won't be up to the 32 ounces, or it might be exactly, but I had a little bit left over for a little cup like this, and I also had a little bit left over to put in. So my batch was a little bit over 32 ounces, which is great. So the more juice, the better for me. And my last new toy that I got from the grocery store. So before, I would take my juice out of the jar and then, oh no, oh yay. So I got these things, which all you have to do is just put it on your jar. And I think this one is actually too big. Oh no, is this too big? So it's too big for my small mouth, so I'll go back to store and get another one. But it works on my wide mouth, so all I gotta do is just put my juice in here. If I'm on the go, put my straw in, and voila! So there you have it, guys. Coco's Orange Surprise. I hope you love it. Make the recipe, definitely make the recipe. Leave me a comment about this video. If you like it, give me a thumbs up. If you don't like it, give me a thumbs down. And of course, subscribe to my channel and tune in every week for new videos on being vegan, my experience on being vegan, different recipes, cooked foods, raw foods, and of course, juicing.